Welcome to my channel and another Eat Out with Me video. I promise the camera work does get better. I was filming on my phone and trying to be discreet. In this video, I'll be sharing my tips and experiences on eating out alone in eating disorder recovery. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Thank you. I know exactly what I'm going to go for. Mushrooms on toast. Lightly toasted hearty loaf topped with mixed sautéed mushrooms, spinach and sun-dried tomatoes. This is only the breakfast menu. I hadn't decided what I was going to have, but as soon as I saw the word mushrooms, I knew that was for me. I hadn't seen this menu before, so I didn't have a lot of time to consider my options, but I didn't need it. Hiya.
What are you after, darling?
Can I get the mushrooms on toast, please?
You sure can. Is that everything for you, love?
Yes, thanks.
Yes, brilliant.
I have come to Rico's, which is a Portuguese restaurant in the town centre. Hopefully you can hear me. It's not too busy in the actual restaurant, but it is busy in the food court. So I have ordered a cappuccino and the food I've ordered is mushrooms on toast. This is the first time I have filmed in an actual restaurant or cafe rather than just a coffee shop. So I do have some anxiety about that, especially because I'm not sure if the staff will be okay with me filming, but so far no one has asked me to stop. But there is a risk I may eat more quickly than normal just because I am anxious. So I'm going to try the cappuccino. A lot of this video may be voiceover, but we'll see how it goes. I think if I hadn't been filming myself, I would have felt way more anxious about the food than I did. Thank you. Cutlery in a tin. I think that's quite quirky. It's a nice, strong cappuccino. Beautifully presented. Absolutely huge. I'm going to stop filming until the food arrives because otherwise it's just going to be me waffling at you for however long it takes. So I'll be back shortly. Food has arrived. I was offered butter with the toast. I said no, and actually I probably should have said yes, but never mind. I got some Lurpak. What was I thinking? Dry toast? No. Hopefully you can hear me from the other side of the table, but it's the only way I can get me and the food in shot. I'm not even going to try and pick the plate up for a thumbnail. So I'm trying to get into the butter, put some on my toast. Part of my anxiety around the food was that I had absolutely no idea what I was going to be presented with in terms of what it would look like, what the portion size would be. I mean, I had an idea what mushrooms on toast would look like, but I'd never seen a photo of this dish and I had no concept of what the portion sizes were going to be like. So all of that really was a big unknown, and eating disorders, they don't like the unknown. I probably didn't think this through because I don't like soggy toast, but I love mushrooms, and I just saw mushrooms and thought that's what I'm having. So when the waitress served me my breakfast, she did ask if I wanted butter for the toast, and my automatic response was to say no thank you. Wow. I have no idea what they have done. It is absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty hungry because I did have to wait a little while, but you do in restaurants when they're freshly cooking stuff, so it's worth it. I then realised I didn't want to eat dry toast, so I went and asked for some butter and she gave me 2 packs of it, and yeah, it was much better buttered.
How's the food supply? Is everything alright?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, good. I think I might have misunderstood you earlier. Did you want another cappuccino?
No, thank you. I'm fine. Yeah, I might be blushing a little. As I've said in previous videos, I cannot talk to good-looking men. I turn into a gibbering wreck.
I thought the waiter was coming over to tell me to stop filming, but he wasn't. They probably think I'm so vain.
That's one thing to bear in mind if you are eating in an actual proper restaurant. Staff are likely to approach you to check that everything's okay, so you do need to be mentally prepared for that.
Guys, if you are local, you've got to come here.
I wanted to use a local business rather than a big chain, partly because regular viewers will know I really like to support local businesses, but also, although at the time of recording, calories on menus are not really a thing in Scotland, big chains like Costa, Starbucks that are UK-wide do have calories on the menu. So by picking a small restaurant or cafe, you'll probably be able to avoid having calories on the menu.
When I look over to the left, I'm looking down onto the main shopping centre, so I'm people watching as I eat.
I really didn't want to stare at myself on my phone screen eating.
Just in case you're wondering why I keep staring off to the side.
I also looked at it as an opportunity to try somewhere new and something a bit different. I've never had Portuguese food before that I can remember, and it's a place I've seen many times walking past and I've never gone into, and I'm really, really glad that I did. You'll also notice that I am putting more butter on my toast because I'm not going to scrimp. I want the food that I'm paying for to taste good. I want it to be the food that I want to have and not some eating disordered version of the meal I wish I was really eating. One issue I did have was a very long wait between my cappuccino arriving and my food coming. I didn't actually make a note of the time, and I really wish I had, because it felt like forever. And I'm not criticising Rico's for this. It's freshly prepared. You do need to wait. But when you have an eating disorder, waiting for the food to arrive can be quite stressful. I tried to distract myself by doing people watching, and I did see the cutest little girl in a mermaid costume. And I drank my coffee quite slowly, and that helped to settle my anxiety a bit as well. I could have looked at my phone, but I didn't want to kill the battery when I knew I was going to have to film the eating.
It's lovely, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. The staff are very attentive.
If it's going to help you to cope, you can tell someone that you trust that you are going to be eating out alone, and perhaps they can offer you some sort of support by text or something like that. I mean, I told the whole of YouTube I was doing this series. You don't have to go that far.
Technically, I'm not rating this, but if I was, it would be a 5 out of 5 for the quality of the food, the atmosphere and the service.
Having someone else cook for me has been a real challenge in my recovery. My mum can cook for me and I trust her. Don't trust my dad so much. He likes to add things to the food, and I can't always cope with that. So that was another hurdle I was trying to overcome in this.
Definitely got more mushrooms left than toast.
So here I am eating a meal without any idea what the ingredients are. I mean, aside from the basics, the ones that I can see on the plate, I don't know what herbs might be in there. I don't know what oils might be in there, but it tasted blooming delicious. So to be honest, I didn't really care because it was a really, really good meal. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to wash up. I just got to sit there, eat some really, really nice food in a really, really nice atmosphere. And it all went much, much better than I think I was expecting it to. And that was a huge relief.
I can't lie, I am a bit uncomfortable filming myself for this long.
My longer Eat With Me videos have all been filmed at home, and that's just much, much easier than filming for a long time in public, especially when I'm in full view of so many people. But that's not really an issue you're likely to encounter.
I hope you found this video helpful in some way. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I hope that I'll see you back here soon for the next one.
I'm mentioning my anxieties around filming because I want you guys to know how I'm feeling.
This is probably the best breakfast I've had all year.
I'm 100% going to try and probably fail to recreate this at home.
Okay, I'm going to put my phone away now.